The AI revolution isn't coming. It's already here. And you've probably seen the headlines: job cuts, AI replacing coders, writers, and even lawyers. McKinsey says nearly 30% of the white-collar job tasks could be automated in the next 5 years. And that's not science fiction. It's already happening. That's the projection based on what we are seeing right now happening. My friends, I played around with a couple of AI agents in the last couple of weeks, and they blew my mind. I've been using ChatGPT since the day it was released for a lot of different things. And as someone who worked in Silicon Valley for so many years as an engineer, until a couple months ago, I still hadn't understood what these AI agents could accomplish. Until I saw it with my own eyes, how intelligent these agents and agent systems can be, completing human tasks, even the most complex ones. But here is the good news. Not every skill is replaceable by AI. There are certain human abilities that AI simply can't replicate. What I believe is, in the next 10 years, if you double down on these skills that AI can't replace, you won't just survive the shift, you will thrive in it. So in this video, I'm breaking down the 7 human skills that will still matter, maybe even more, in the age of AI. Let's get into it. Let's zoom out for a second. What's actually going on with the future of work and AI, and how it's gonna impact white-collar jobs? So the last month, in April 2025, Goldman Sachs updated their economic outlook and said generative AI could impact 2 to 1/3 of US jobs, and that's not just factory workers. In fact, physical labor is the last thing that is getting replaced because of the physical limitations. Like, robots are still catching up, and there's a hardware constraint there. It's not about like factory workers or blue-collar jobs. It's actually about mostly white-collar jobs. That's analysts, marketers, accountants, paralegals, designers, HR professional. And if you notice, this most recent report from Goldman Sachs says 2/3 of the US jobs, compared to McKinsey's earlier report saying only 1/3 of jobs. My friends, after I saw what is possible, learning and testing multiple agents and multiple AI tools in my own business, I can definitely say I expect that is happening very soon. Based on the news articles, OpenAI's latest model, GPT-5, looks very promising in showing proficiency in tasks that were considered safe like 6 months ago. And it's gonna be released pretty soon. Also, with tools like Replit, Locify, and Devin automating full development cycles, even technical roles are being disrupted. In other words, this shift isn't only coming for low-skill or repetitive white-collar jobs. It is affecting everybody, including advanced skilled, high-paying white-collar jobs. I attended an event last week here in Silicon Valley, and I couldn't believe what you can do with Genspark.AI. This tool can do complex analysis and reporting just like an employee, and moreover, can take all of that and create even much better slides in the blink of an eye compared to a senior analyst. But here is a nuance. Automation doesn't always mean elimination. It often means augmentation. I can take over parts of jobs, like repetitive, more mechanical parts, and of course the reasoning part, as well as LLMs improve and can do these much faster and efficient than humans. But what's left behind are the things only you, a human, can do well. And that's where we start. So these are the 7 skills what I believe that we should lean on to be competitive in the future of work. The skill number 1 is EQ, emotional intelligence. Let's start with something that no machine can truly master: emotional intelligence. My friends, AI can read sentiment. Sure, it can detect the tone in an email or scan for facial expressions to understand the emotion, but can it feel what is it like to be in a room full of people who are nervous? Can it feel that? Or coach someone through imposter syndrome and make that person feel seen, understood, and heard with true empathy? Or diffuse a tense team conversation without saying the wrong thing? I don't think so. In their 2025 report, Deloitte emphasized that EQ is emerging as a top differentiator for leadership roles across industries. So the more we automate in the next few years, the more the human connection will become important. What that means for us, whether you're in coaching, consulting, leadership, or freelancing, like any client-facing services business, your ability to build trust, listen deeply, respond empathetically is a competitive advantage that AI can't replace. And my friends, that's not going anywhere unless us humans go extinct. Skill number 2 is creativity. Yes, AI can write poems. Yes, it can generate logo ideas and even generate logos itself. It can write a good copy. It can even mimic your tone, style, and voice now. But, my friends, the thing is, AI doesn't originate from lived experience. It doesn't have trauma. It doesn't have empathy. It doesn't have memories, culture, or intuition. It doesn't learn from experiences like you and share them with the world, which is really valuable. What I believe is real creativity is about connecting unexpected thoughts. It's about telling the story behind the data and conclusions. It's about creating something that moves people, not just impresses them. According to Adobe's April 2025 Creativity and Business Survey, 79% of business leaders said creative problem solving was more important than ever, but only 29% believe their team has enough of it. So here's the question for all of us. Are we building our creativity muscle? Are you writing, sketching, brainstorming, even badly just to stretch your thinking and creativity? Because the people who stay creative will always have a seat on the table. AI is getting better and better at this, and I use it every day to run my business, to brainstorm ideas as well. But I can definitely tell it still has a way to go until it creates like a human. Maybe it never will. Skill number 3 is critical thinking. If AI can answer everything, pull every information on the internet, your real edge is not knowing a subject very deeply in a specialist way. In fact, I really believe generalists will thrive in the future of work. Your real edge will be knowing what questions to ask. So not just accepting the information, but dissecting it and challenging it and asking why and what if. Here's something MIT's David Utter said in a recent interview. He said, AI can give you a fast answer, but it doesn't understand nuance. It doesn't know when it's wrong, at least not yet. And that's where you come in. AI hallucinations, in other words, the information that make up in its own mind, false information, are still happening regularly, even with the most powerful models. When we think about it in sensitive fields like health, finance, or law, that's a huge problem. So people who can understand these AI systems and who can also spot the misinformation, interpret the data in the context, and make sound judgments, they will be the ones everyone turns to for clarity. The skill number 4 is adaptability. My friend, if you only take one thing from this video, let it be this. The future will reward the adaptable. Just like the Stephen Hawking said, the intelligence is the ability to adapt to change. For the people who cling to old ways of working are going to feel some intense friction in the next couple of years and maybe even months, because it's coming fast. But those who can pivot quickly, learn fast, and stay curious, those are the future leaders. A 2025 PwC workforce survey showed that 43% of workers globally are being asked to learn new skills for new roles. And the number one skill that employers are looking for that in the process, adaptability. And this doesn't mean learning to code overnight. I believe it means becoming someone who's open to experimenting and staying curious. Someone who isn't afraid of using new tools. Someone who sees change as a playground and not a threat. You absolutely don't have to be expert in every tool that comes up, but you need to be nimble enough to keep learning. And skill number 5 is relationship building. The reality is we're living in an era of automated messages, AI-generated content, and bots pretending to be people. And what I can tell is this only gonna intensify. When I thought about this, I believe this means that actual human connection is more rare, and it makes it more valuable than ever. According to a recent article in Harvard Business Review, companies that prioritize relationship building are outperforming those that don't, not just in customer loyalty, but also in employee retention. So if you're a coach, consultant, freelancer, fractional solopreneur, or wanna be and quit your 9-to-5 job, listen up. The reality is people may find you with the systems that you build. People may find you online through AI and AI-generated content, but they will buy from you because they trust you. So building genuine relationships through voice, body language, storytelling, empathy will always set you apart. Just think about it. In the next 5 years, how long will people want to keep talking with AI robots to solve their problems? So what I believe is any service-based business wins because people always want to talk to humans. The skill number 6 is strategic thinking. And my friend, I believe this is a big one because AI can help you execute tasks, but designing the right strategy, that still falls on humans. And thinking strategically means you can take a step back and look at the full landscape, your industry, your customer, the economic signals, and anticipate what's next. March 2025 panel by Southwest, Tech VC Kara Swisher said, "The future isn't about doing more faster. It's about knowing what to do and why it matters." And I totally agree with this. I strongly believe that in the age of AI, it will be absolutely critical to choose to do the right things. Whether you're building a business, navigating a career, or just planning your next move, your ability to think big picture is your core differentiator. And the last one, skill number 7, is storytelling. In a world full of data, what cuts through and what resonates with most of the people is story. And as humans are wired, our brain is wired to listen to stories and learn from them and resonate with them. That's how we also bond emotionally and trust. We just love stories. Whether you're pitching a product, leading a team, or posting online, your ability to move people through a narrative is gold. AI can write for you. AI can write a blog, post, create content. It can summarize a report. It can even drive conclusions and reasoning. But the thing is, it can't tell your story. It can't craft a message from your values, your journey, your experiences, and even your audience's lived experiences. Leaders who can tell great stories, real, emotional, and vulnerable ones, are the ones people follow. In a 2025 LinkedIn Learning Survey, storytelling was rated the top power skill that professionals want to improve because it's the bridge between logic and emotion. I believe that's something that AI can't replace. AI can definitely assist us writing better stories as our assistant, but the thing is, it doesn't have the context as you have. So let's bring this all home. AI can't take your job or career or business. If you use AI to be a superhuman, also leverage this 7 human skills. The best way to future-proof your career isn't to fight machines and robots and AI. I believe it is actually to be more human than ever. So, my friend, did I miss anything? Comment below what you think will be the most important skill in the future of work where AI can't replace it. And if this video helped you to see the future more clearly, don't forget to hit subscribe and send this to a friend who's wondering what's next for them. You're not behind. You are right on time. With love.